This is my presentation on aircraft maintenance facilities and their availability to keep their scheduled maintenance. When airline companies are coming up on an aircraft's overhaul or regularly scheduled maintenance plans, the first thing they think of is how long will our plane be down for and how much money will we lose. In order to find an aircraft maintenance company, they must call around and find the company with the best facility that can complete the maintenance they need done and has the best reviews for completing their work on time. Since 1978, when the aircraft industry was deregulated, no airline can afford to have an aircraft out of commission for too long. When companies take on maintenance jobs, their turnaround times are what is most important. For every minute an aircraft is sitting on the ground, the airline itself is losing hundreds, and for every day they are losing out on a substantial amount of money. That is why 9 times out of 10, when planes are brought in to have maintenance performed, the aircraft is dropped off with a scheduled flight following shortly after the maintenance is scheduled to be completed. In order to have regularly scheduled maintenance completed, the facility that is performing the maintenance must be of adequate size and able to take on the task at hand. On top of the facility, they must have a crew large enough to ensure that the deadline is met. In most cases, when aircraft like Boeing 737 and Airbuses are going in for complete overhauls, it's best to pick a company with a great MRO network. When you need to stick to a schedule, working with a maintenance company that can supply equipment, parts, and even aircraft mechanics are the best companies to work with. Above all else is word of mouth on what companies get used the most and what companies produce the best quality work with the best turnaround times. Experience is a necessity. Granted, there will always be rookies in the hangar. Great supervisors and upper management are what gets the job completed. A great thing to keep in mind is accessibility. If you're a regular guy with a Cessna, you're in great shape pretty much anywhere you wanted to have your maintenance performed. As for airline companies, they need to keep in mind the runway size and if they will be able to land their massive airplanes so they can be maintained. On top of the other things to keep in mind when choosing an aircraft maintenance facility, parking for your vehicle is a must. The ability to park at the facility is important because it allows the client access to their aircraft should any questions or concerns during the maintenance process arise. All aircraft maintenance shops are going to charge for their work competitively with the market. With that being said, quality of work and reputation are a great thing to keep in mind when choosing a maintenance facility. Above all else, companies that have the best track records are always the best option. Another great thing to keep in mind is how often the maintenance facility has their mechanics being trained. Although some mechanics have been doing their job for 40 years, it never hurts to have people recertified on specific areas of their job. Technology is always advancing, and working with a company that keeps up is a must.